Yo there guys, what's going on? This is Zaki or Kendrick, and right now I'm just talking. And I don't necessarily know what's going to be over the background of this. Probably just more Call of Duty gameplay, like fucking always. But today I just kind of want to talk to you guys about something a little bit personal. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about what it is that happened with my father. So, thanks to Keemstar and basically letting it out on stream, even though they all could go to my Twitter and I guess see by the joke in my bio that I did not live with my father. Thanks to Keemstar and basically letting it all out, people have been asking me now, like, what is it that happened with your father? Like, why isn't he in your life? So, I'm gonna talk about that right now. But first, I want to go into some other stuff, alright? First off, I just want to say thank you guys so much. That video that I made about how I was done with all the videos and stuff, that video got so much good feedback. I expected that to be just slammed with dislikes, guys. You have no idea. I expected that to be so slammed with dislikes, and I expected everyone to just start hating on me because of this whole issue. And it was the complete opposite. And that video was like almost at 1,000 likes, and that's crazy to me. That people, those are like the people who really did listen to my points, and those are people that really do understand what it is I'm trying to do here on YouTube. And I'm trying to push a positive message. I'm trying to change things here on YouTube, guys. I'm trying to spread awareness for certain things. I'm trying to explain certain things. I just give my opinion on certain things, and you guys listen, which is amazing to me that you guys even actually listen to me, guys. But I'm just gonna stop right there before I start saying guys too much and everything like that, because I don't really plan on cutting this video. I'm just gonna be talking, alright? So anyway, what happened with my father? So my father was never actually in my life. I mean, for a little bit I guess he was, but I don't remember what he looks like. I don't even know what he looks like. I know I've seen pictures of him before, but I don't remember him. When I was born, he basically told my mom that he wasn't ready to be a father, and he left. And it also turns out that he had cheated on my mom as well, which also basically ended the relationship that they could have even had if they even attempted, I guess, to rekindle it. There's no chance of that now. He was at first seeing me. I think it was like at least for the weekend or something like that. I had to, due to court order, I had to see him. And apparently I didn't like being with him. I didn't like being over at his house. All I did was cry, apparently. And when I got home, I was angry at my mom for making me go over there. So they had made a deal, like just her and him, they made a deal and said that she keeps me full time, and in return, he doesn't have to pay for child support. He took that deal in a heartbeat, and he left. And I didn't see or hear anything about him for years. For a decade, I didn't hear anything about him. Next thing you know, I'd say this was about, I think, 9th grade. I'm pretty sure 9th grade. My mom approaches me and she says, "Your dad called me." And I was like, "Really? What'd he say?" And he said that he thinks that you need to fly over to him, that we need to go over there and you need to meet everybody, because his mom, apparently my grandma on his side, wants to meet me and has wanted to meet me, but he wouldn't tell her anything about me. Not that he even knows really anything about me. And apparently I also have a half brother. For the longest time I thought I was an only child, and which, I mean, basically I am an only child, but apparently I actually have a half brother. That caught me really by surprise to hear. And I was like, huh, alright. My mom's saying, you should really probably think about this, like, you have a half brother out there, who's never even met you. He might really like to actually meet you. And she told me that I think he's like 10 years old, and it'd be really cool for me to meet, and, the grandma even wants to meet you, and I straight up said no. I said I don't want to meet any part of his family. My dad is an asshole, like, is a straight scummy person, and I will never ever be like him. This man contacts us and contacts me basically saying he wants me to go out there and meet everybody because he thinks that it would be best. And then this guy has the nerve to Facebook message my mom like an essay basically, First he sends her a picture of his car and says life is good. And his car, it's a nice looking car, but his car is a piece of shit. Let's be honest. The car he has is a piece of shit. Car that no man really wants to drive. But he messages her that saying life is good, and then writes her a paragraph. And in this paragraph, there are a few things he said that absolutely blew my mind. One thing he said is that his other son looks like he's been hanging out with weirdos. He's basically saying his son looks like a freak. And then he had the nerve to talk about me, and he said that I'm gonna grow up with a horrible life, and I'm gonna have a whole bunch of problems because he wasn't there in my life. This really got to me, and I wanted to call him. I wanted to call him so bad, and I'm thinking about it now even. I am thinking about calling him, and I want to talk to this dude, and I want to tell him exactly how wrong he is. I didn't grow up weird without him. As I said in the video before, I had a strong mother who took the place of both. Who took the place of the father and the mother. And I cannot be more thankful. You know, I owe her everything. But for those of you guys who did want to know where my father is and why my father is not in my life, that is why. He was not ready to be a father. He didn't really want anything to do with us. And I really don't want anything to do with him. If I was to ever meet him, first thing that's gonna happen is not gonna be an exchange of words. It's gonna be an exchange of my fist. And you know, I might get in trouble for that. He might call the police and say it's assault, but I don't think I'd be able to control myself, which is why I don't want to meet him. I don't like him, and I truly hate him. He's a horrible man and has screwed over so many women. Just the fact that he even tried to get in contact with me is disgusting. But that's all I'm going to say. I don't want this video to get way too long. I do hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like below, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter and Instagram in the description below. Check out all that good stuff. This has been Akir Kendrick, and I will see you guys next time. Peace, and as always, be kind.